Welcome back, everybody. You guys are tuned into the official YouTube channel for the CoinCasso Cryptocurrency Exchange, the official crypto partner of Paris Saint-Germain, the world's greatest football club. In today's episode, we're going to break down most of the top cryptocurrencies, do a full technical analysis, and see where the price is going to go and see if we're going to go on a bull run in the near future. We're going to primarily talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Chainlink, as well as take a quick look at some of the top performing altcoins. So if you guys are sitting there scratching your heads wondering if cryptocurrency markets will rebound from this huge crash that we had, this is the video for you. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, September 21st. Thank you so much for joining me every single day. I appreciate every single one of you guys that are subscribers, that add comments in the feed, people that actually engage in this content and come back all the time and keep watching these videos. You guys are straight up awesome. And if you're new here and you like what you see in this video, consider subscribing down below and tick the notification bell to get notified every time we upload a new one. All right, let's run over these cryptocurrency prices and the change in the last 24 hours by hopping onto the CoinCasso website. All right, as you can see here, Bitcoin sitting at $10,978, up 0.24% from yesterday. Ethereum, $374.58, down 1.56% from yesterday. Chainlink getting absolutely massacred, sitting below $10 at $9.74, which is down 6.5% from yesterday. And taking a quick look at CoinMarketCap, sorting the top 100 coins by the 24-hour change, which ones gained the most percent? We have Orchid sitting at 14.3%, ZB token sitting at 13.4%, Digibyte 12.4%, and CeeLo 12.3%. To be completely honest with you guys, I've never seen these tokens on this list, so they must have been hit so hard during this last crash that just a few cents up on any of them is going to give them massive percentage gains. Like Orchid here, it's the 93rd ranked cryptocurrency. I've never heard of it before. All right, so on September 1st, the cryptocurrency markets were like up here, and then they just and started crashing and burning. So the one thing I want you to keep in mind, as Bitcoin is climbing up to the 11,000 mark and the $12,000 mark, everybody and their mom is talking about cryptocurrencies, saying Bitcoin's going to the moon. Have you seen the price of Bitcoin? Bitcoin went up from 9,000 to 12,000 in the last few months. It's a great investment. You should get into cryptocurrencies. And then all these people start throwing money at Bitcoin, buying up more and more and more, causing the price to spike up even more. And everybody's super optimistic and thinking that cryptocurrencies are just going to keep going forever. Cryptocurrency whales, Bitcoin miners, and huge market makers like banks and financial institutions, they look at the actual statistics. They see that Bitcoin is overbought. They see the potential to trap day traders in a long position as they go short. So what do? They get in there and they buy even more Bitcoin, causing the price to spike up even more. Everybody starts losing their mind and they're like, yeah, we're getting another bull run. And then poof, everybody is trapped. Every single retail trader is trapped up here as the price of Bitcoin drops $3,000. And guess who's benefiting off of that? Everybody that shorted Bitcoin. Market manipulation at its finest. I've been a victim to it. You've been a victim to it, but I've learned my lesson after the first time that happened months and months ago. The other thing to keep in mind is that there are two sides to every coin. As the price of Bitcoin falls lower and lower and lower, everybody gets massively pessimistic about the price of Bitcoin. They think that now cryptocurrencies are done. They had their bull run. I'm done. I'm cashing out. No more cryptocurrencies for me. Then there's some stragglers that are like, no, I have faith in this. So what do the market makers do? They start selling off, dropping the price even more, making all of those last people that are like, oh no, I'm still hopeful, start to sell off because the price starts tanking. Then they buy up a ton of Bitcoin and the price shoots back up, trapping all of those people that went for the short position. I watch cryptocurrency markets every single day. I constantly, like when you open up your phone and check Instagram, I open up my phone and check cryptocurrency. All newses, all financial reports, living on charts, day in and day out. Not only that, but I have my finger on the pulse of everything that everybody's talking about. Do you know how many people lately I've been hearing saying, oh no, cryptocurrencies are done, it's dead, you should have taken your money and ran, it's seriously gonna go down to zero. When random conversations that I hear about cryptocurrencies are talking about how bad it is and how far down it's gonna keep going, everybody's pessimistic about the price of cryptocurrencies. When Aunt Judy is saying it's time to get out of Bitcoin, that's the time to actually buy. Taking that into consideration, let's do some technical analysis on Bitcoin. Jumping onto the CoinCasso exchange, we have market orders, we have market depth, and we have a chart by trading view. Let's zoom this bad boy out. And now we're looking at Bitcoin since the bottom on March 12th to the current price right now. Just quickly, what do you see here? What I see is a price chart that's going up. This is what we call in the industry an uptrend. But not many people look at this chart. Most people look at the most recent action of the cryptocurrency price. Right here, we're looking at the 1 hour chart. We see this huge tank down from $12,000 down to $9,700, a constant repeat of up and down, and a slow monotonous climb back up. They see this break that we just had over $11,000, and then it came crashing back down to $10,700. What I want you guys to learn is like actual good solid statistics, support and resistance levels. So I'm gonna draw up some horizontal lines here. Okay, I know this may look a little bit confusing, but these are just areas where the price sees major support and resistance, either hitting it as a support or not being able to break through it as a resistance. Down here at 5,000, then 7,000, 9,600, 10,500, 12,200, and its most recent peak at 13,200. Lots of price action right here in the middle. Recently hitting this 12,200 level and then coming back down to the 10,500 level. Literally free falling right here. Zooming into that area, coming up to 12,000, down to 9,800, but still using this as a support and resistance level. My opinion, for the next Bitcoin bull run to occur, the price needs to come down again. I really think we're gonna dance here for a second, coming back down and testing this $500 level, maybe coming up again. But I genuinely believe that Bitcoin price will continue down to this $9,600, $9,500 level, where not only is it a key support and resistance level, but there's also a CME futures gap that needs to be closed there, and most gaps always get closed. At this point, everybody's going to think that cryptocurrencies are dead. Cryptocurrencies are over. You should just get out and walk away and lick your wounds. At this CME futures gap, at this support and resistance level of 9,500, this is the point where we'll shoot up again, with an emphasis on the arrow. But then where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna stop? You guessed it, right here at that 13,185 level. Maybe a little bit above it, like 13.5. Remember what I said before about large movements in cryptocurrency. Big banks, people with big, deep pockets, they cannot buy 500,000 Bitcoins unless there's 500,000 Bitcoins for sale on the market. The only time people are selling Bitcoins is when they're super pessimistic and they just want to get out. That point is pain and suffering. They take advantage of that and buy it up. Right now it's sitting at this like weird midpoint. So there's two scenarios that I think that are most likely to happen. This one right here that I was talking about, or the alternative that sucks even more for day traders, where right now we're showing this nice up climb and it'll go back up to $12,000 and people will be super optimistic about Bitcoin again. And then it will come crashing down, trapping all of these people up here at the long position, shorting them out, making them hit all of their stop losses, and then getting to the pain and suffering point at 9,500. This is the double whammy that you need to look out for always. So if you're holding cryptocurrencies for the long term, you literally have nothing to worry about and you can sleep easy at night. But if you want to day trade cryptocurrencies, I'm going to give you one tip. This is called the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. The normal range for the RSI is 70 and 30. 30 means it's oversold. 70 means it's overbought. If something is overbought, the price comes down. If something is oversold, the price comes up. I've exaggerated this range a little bit to 75 and 25. So not looking at the price of Bitcoin, like the chart, just looking at the RSI here. I don't even need to look at the prices to know that right here on March 12th, the absolute bottom of the whole COVID crash, Bitcoin was massively oversold. At that point, it has to come up, going all the way back up to the overbought area. And when is this? When is the RSI sitting at the massively, massively high range? You guessed it. The Bitcoin halving. This is in May. And guess what happened to the price of Bitcoin? It came tumbling back down. And recently here in July, when the price spiked up all the way to $12,000, the RSI is sitting up here in the 80s. Guess what happens when it's sitting up too high on the RSI? It comes tumbling back down to here. What is this, the 33 level? Like the standard for just normal oversold. Now it's on its way back up. Literally, not looking at the price action, just looking at this, I know exactly what the story was. Because I know the market crashed on March 12th. I know the Bitcoin halving brought the price down again. And I know recently we had the big price spike up to 12,000. All of this price action is shown strictly at the RSI. If you did not look at the price of Bitcoin and only bought and sold at those two levels, you'd be a happy camper. So the only thing you need to ask yourself is, will it keep going down lower on the RSI, getting down to the 30 or the 25 level, which technically in my head is sitting at about that $9,500 mark. I think at that point, when the RSI is low enough and everybody's sold off all their Bitcoins, that's when it's going to spike up. All right, now let's jump into the price of Ethereum because it's my favorite cryptocurrency on earth. Looking here at the daily chart because it gives you the least amount of noise in the market. The whole fluctuation up and down, people panicking and freaking out. We were nearly at $500. We came all the way back down to $300. Recently, we came up almost to the $400 mark, sitting at about 394, dropping down again to the 360s, but on a nice up climb. Take all of the stuff that I just said about Bitcoin into consideration with this. When Bitcoin has huge spikes up and down, most all other cryptocurrencies follow suit. But after that point, they're completely separate entities. They do their own thing. And that's why I like Ethereum, because it gets more percentage gains in the same amount of time as Bitcoin. They'll have the same drop down, but the price recovery is different. So right now, the price of Ethereum is doing this camel hump move. Yeah, I just made that up. Basically, it's creating higher highs and higher lows. That is a nice, solid uptrend. If anything bad happens and Bitcoin dumps down to 9,500, Ethereum will do the same thing, but I don't think it'll drop too far below the $300 level. Taking it out here to the beginning of July, we have a lot of support and resistance here at the $240 level. So it might come down here, but I highly, highly doubt it. I think at worst, the $300 mark again, and then another spike up. The one thing that Ethereum has behind it is good developers and the whole Ethereum 2.0 shebang. They're in their testnet right now, and I can promise you when the news releases about them going live and actually choosing a solid date for Ethereum 2.0, that sucker is going to just fly. Because in July, like when it was like sitting at 240 and then it spiked up, guess what came out? One article that was saying Ethereum 2.0 testnet is going to release. Okay, I had too much coffee today. Okay, now quickly, let's go over Chainlink because Chainlink is in the other part of my portfolio and it's starting to stress me out, but that's a good sign. So Chainlink was like sitting at a high of like $20, $21, and then now it's sitting at $9.61. And I'm like, okay, cool, 50% loss on my investment. What's going on? Basically, as the entire market crashed and the big boys are starting to move up again, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, not many people are putting money into the altcoins. It's not until the big boys go up and then people start selling off a little bit, that's when it's altcoin season again. There's a limited number of people that trade cryptocurrencies, so you have to be aware the big boys and the little boys move separately. Now, not looking at the prices at all, what does this chart look like? It looks exactly like what I just showed you 5 seconds ago. Price spiked up and it's dumping all the way back down here. This is what happened in Chainlink at the beginning of July. We came all the way up here to this $8 mark and then it came tumbling back down to $6.52. Everybody started selling off at this point. This was due to bad PR articles, people not believing in Chainlink, and the price just kept tumbling down. So everybody's like, nope, Chainlink's done, I'm out. And at that point, the pain and suffering, that's when the price started to come up again and shot all the way up from $6 to $20. If you missed that move, that's a big loss. So right now we're looking at the exact same thing. Came up to $20, sitting down here at $9. Huge, huge loss. Like looking at this lowest low point right here, what is that, $9.24? I think we'll actually dip below that and everybody's going to start panicking. And at that point, when everybody sells off, the price of Chainlink's just going to, and it'll probably hit $30. So If you have cryptocurrencies, if you have Bitcoin, if you have Ethereum, if you have Chainlink, if you have XRP, whatever coin you have, literally sit on it and hold it for the next 6 months. Don't day trade it unless you really know what you're doing. And I can promise you in 6 months' time, you'll think about this video that you watched and be like, whew, really, really glad I didn't sell. Now you guys know what time it is. Let's choose the fan of the day. If you guys don't know what fan of the day is, every single day we choose the fan of the day from the comments of the previous video. The fan of the day is now the winner of 10 USDT. It's a daily giveaway, so if you want to enter in tomorrow's fan of the day, comment anything down below, including your CoinCasso ID number when you sign up to the CoinCasso exchange so that I can just move money from my wallet to your wallet. And random comment generator, boom, click, loading. Wow, this is taking a long time. Okay, and the winner of today's fan of the day is Carl Rapsing. His comment was, what he's actually saying is that CoinCasso is the cryptocurrency exchange for the people. That's a lot of generosity. That's exactly what I was trying to get through in my previous video. If you haven't watched it, check it out here. Thank you so much, Carl. You are the fan of the day. I will be sending you 10 USDT today. If you guys enjoyed this video and got some value out of it, make sure you hit the like and subscribe on your way out, and we will see you back here tomorrow.